Welcome back, guys. Alright, take 3 with the 320. First time I loaded it up, I forgot that when you update the flight factor planes, it doesn't also update the nav data, so I had to switch that. And then I tried to do a flight with it earlier today, and towards approach, the frame rate, I don't know what it was. Something was using almost 100% of my CPU, which is ridiculous. So the frames just went to shit, and eventually the game crashed. So I'm not sure if it was the airplane or maybe something interacting with it. I don't know if it's OBS, what it is. So hopefully it's not going to happen again, but either way, I wanted to do one full flight, make sure that everything works kind of smoothly enough, I guess, because everything was going good up until that point, so I'm not really sure what the issue was. Anyway, in San Francisco, going to go back the other way, going to go to LAX. Going to be a short flight, I think should be less than an hour in the air. So most of it's probably going to be on the ground getting this set up. Hopefully the game is not going to crash again. You can see the Nerdbird here, haven't done anything to it, no GPU connected or anything. We're over at the Virgin area in San Francisco, and we should be taking off from one of the runways right behind us based on the wind now, so it shouldn't be too fast to get out of here into the cockpit. Come over here, get our ground power unit on. Up to the overhead, battery 1. And battery 2.
Camper 351 Brooklyn.
It's on external power.
Yes, sir. It is in the works, and I should have it for you in about 3 minutes.
And waiting for the air to kick on. There she is.
If you want to just give me a call back when you're ready, then...
Let's go. Nav and logo lights. Seatbelts on auto. No smoking on, and emergency lights armed. That will do. Go ahead and start aligning our IRS system. Nav.
What's that 964 Winnipeg this afternoon?
We're in San Francisco. Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar going to Kilo Lima Alpha X-ray. That's our flight number. We are Virgin Airlines, and we'll do 320 because that's the airplane we are. Cost index, I'm going to go ahead and say 100. Not messing around today. Cruise altitude, we'll get in a minute. IRS in it. Wait for this second, align on reference. Confirm a line. And we'll let that do its thing, and we'll come back in a little while. Start with our ATIS real quick. 122.0.
Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar Airport information Delta 2156 Zulu weather wind 358 at 8 visibility 10 sky condition few clouds at 1500 ceiling 1900 overcast temperature 15 dew point 13 altimeter 3027 advise on initial contact that you have information Delta
Let's see what we got here. Current delivery 118.2.
Kilo Sierra Foxtrot Oscar Airport information Echo 2156 Zulu weather
Ground 121.8. And 3027.
Texas 1 departure, flight plan route. Depart runway 18, log 3473.
3473.
Roger, plan route, runway 18, 3473 is one. Thank you. Charlie, November, Romeo, right back.
Nice. Over to ground. Tower is 120.5.
South 45 Heavy turn ground, taxi via hotel, runway 15 right, hold short Foxtrot 1.
Hotel, runway 15 right, and hold short,
And start working on our payload and stuff here. So first we'll call a fuel truck. Passengers, the gate's already connected, and cargo, we'll call both of those guys.
3033, I don't have release for Chicago yet, just hold short of hotel for now.
Block fuel for us today, 5.2 kilograms too, so 5,200. I think cargo should be 5,600 kilograms.
Ground runway 23, altimeter 2984, follow the Ocana
See what that does with performance data, 0, fuel weight 50,960. And we're looking for... Oh, let's do one more. Passengers full. Set. 58.2, and we'll take 100 kilograms off that. Cargo. 5,500. Set. 58.1. That is perfect.
543437, taxi Romeo.
Set that.
Left, full short Bravo.
Quick checklist, PFD, LT, ND, LT. Don't need a PFD, ND lights. Those are pretty good where they're at. ECAM upper and lower displays are good. Floodlights, integrated lights, good. Batteries are on. Check voltage, should be 28 point, yep, good. External power is on and connected. IRS, ADIRs aligning. Electric and hydraulic pumps, we can get those on now too. Electric and hydraulic pumps are on. We'll go ahead and start the fuel pumps. GPWS is on.
Onto runway 33 right, full short tango.
And cruise fly for oxygen, good. Packs and bleeds are on. You can see the faults for packs, engine gen as well. If they're off, there's a big white light that says off. Emergency lights are armed. Cabin signs are on. Nav and logo lights are on. EFC 1 and 2 good. And GPWS is on.
Rouge 1860, monitor tower 1.
Park brake, set, flaps, set 0. I got an ATIS and ATC clearance is good. Transponder code is in the box and MCDU. The MIGDO, the fun part, come down here and we will start with our flight plan. Cruise altitude for us should be in the odd number, 350, flight level 350. Request winds. And flight plan. Winds today favoring runway 01. Take 01 right. It's the long one. 01 right, and our SID is going to be the stick 4. Transition is
270, ground 1219.
not on there. Take no trans.
Copy.
And insert.
Cross 15 right and left, Bravo, hold short of PR.
LAX, have a look at what the weather's doing right now. Winds 2709, obviously going to be the 25s for us. 25 left, I think, is the short one. Yeah, 25 left. Arrival. Prefer an ILS. ILS 25 left, that's us. The Iron Man 2. And a Burgle, don't see that on there. Do we?
Canada 466, continue Bravo, hold short Tango.
Bravo short tango, Canada 466.
Alright, no transition.
Taxi Delta cross my 3 right, full short Bravo. Delta cross 33 right, hold short Bravo, or Canada 425.
So we're going to put an eBay in here. eBay 2. Crowy. To Muppet.
Lot 405, exit Foxtrot 3, and then Victor.
M dots.
Full short echo.
Okay, Foxtrot 3, then Victor, hold short tango, lower 45.
Gripper. Viking. run will be the last one. And then to Ironman. Just copy that. IRNMN.
Ground Skyway 638 uniform, holding short Tango Bravo. Gate 164 Bravo.
Skywest 638 uniform, ground, roger taxi.
So I'm pretty sure we
Bravo,
can't.
hold short Victor.
Can't
Hold short Victor,
delete
Skyway
that discontinuity because I think that's for vectors to final. So there's the ILS 25, 3600 is IF. I'll try it, but I don't think. Yeah, not allowed. Clear. That works. Actually, see how that looks.
Take down to 425, taxi Alpha, hold short Alpha Kilo.
Alpha short Alpha Kilo, General 425.
Take Canada 466, down Bravo 36.
Canada 466, ground, taxi left on Charlie and give way.
Good enough for me, probably. Go over to our performance page. V-rotate 134, V2 138, and we'll do 133 for V1. I said this before, but takeoff shift is if you were going to take off from a runway intersection. You could put how many feet you were going to take out of your takeoff roll. Go over here to the tablet for performance data. We need flaps.
Ground Route 16.
Click on flaps 2.
Route 16,
And trim is going to be up 0.6. Flex temperature for takeoff is going to be 40 degrees. Climb 250. 0.8 is good for cruise. We'll leave descent where it is. And could do this closer to arrival, but I'll just throw it in now since I got it pulled up here. QNH in Los Angeles is 3015. Temperature is 20. Winds are 270 magnetic at it's 9 knots. Trans altitude 18,000 is good, and decision height for runway 25 left ILS should be 200. The minimum is 200. Good, good, good. Leave that on the flight plans page. Get you on performance.
So, Bravo, hold short Victor.
Bravo, hold short Victor, Blue 97.
Let's see, V2 138. Again, the computer's going to take care of this. We're kind of setting this up as backup. Anytime there's blanked out like this with the circle, it means the computer is managing for you. I'm putting the speed in now as a reference, and we'll have to cycle the flight directors and get it switched back before we take off. And we're taking off runway 1 right. Is heading 014.
Jet 989, ground, taxi Delta, crossing way 3, actually, Jet 99, taxi Delta. Tango, crossing way 3, right, hold short Bravo.
Taxi Delta, cross 3, right, hold
Flight
short
level
Bravo.
350, I think.
Route 1683, contact ground 1165.
Affirmative. Good job. So now our little flight plan is segmented, which means that we're kind of controlling it here with the headings. So to fix that, we're going to cycle the flight directors off and back on. There we go. Solid green, which means that the LNAV is back. Engage nav climb. Set on the PFD. And I think we're good. Put constraints on this side so you get altitudes and speeds there. Usually we'll do airports. That might be a little cluttered though.
Jet 989, taxi Echo, Tango, crossing way 3, right, hold short Bravo.
Echo Tango, cross 3, right, hold short Bravo.
I'm going to plan a pushback real quick. Not you.
All right, Captain. Got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
I will, GG.
2984, taxi Alpha, hold short Alpha Kilo.
Back to our checklist. We should be close to getting out of here. QNH double check. We got the set 3027 primary and standby. VOR ADF don't need those, are off. Not using them. Speed manage selected. Got those set. Same with heading. Initial altitude. All sets. IRS is confirmed. Aligned. Flight director is cycled on and off. The landing systems should be off right next to the flight directors. Those are both off. And FCU verified correct and complete. Good enough for me. Fueling is done. We can remove the truck chocks and traffic cones. Move the fuel truck and we'll close the passenger door as well.
Just talked to the company, they said 153 should be open.
Go ahead and get the seatbelt light on.
Contact ground 1165. 1155, return 465.
Start our APU. Master switch on down here to the ECAM page. It's going to flip over to the APU automatically for us. Waiting for this to stay flap open. There we go. Back to the top. Start that APU bleed on. Probably should have done this first.
Ground Commander 425 Alpha short Alpha Kilo.
Got the 425 ground Alpha, give us all the sounds good.
Blue 97 left Delta, Delta Romeo.
APU is available. We don't have to click it on. It's already in the on position. So all we have to do is click off the external power and that'll switch over automatically for us. We can come back down here and we can disconnect the GPU.
Jazz 989, taxi left Alpha, hold
Get rid of the chocks.
Left Alpha, hold short Alpha.
Fuel, set, passengers, cargo, all good to go. Back to our checklist. APU is on, APU bleed is on, external power is off and disconnected. Doors are closed and the beacon is on.
Maple 7669, give way to Q400 from the left at Tango.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Alright, that is great news.
Federal aviation regulations require compliance with all crew member instructions by the information signs and posted placards. To fasten your seatbelt and turn the
Air Canada 619 behind the Ember undertow, left Alpha, hold short Alpha Kilo. Left Alpha, short of Alpha Kilo behind the Ember undertow, Air Canada.
Doors are all shut. Go ahead and get max auto brakes on for takeoff.
Your license is in the pouch under your seat and instructed by the crew to open the pouch and put the belt and blood over your head. Last straps around your waist and put the buckle while the straps tighten. As you exit the aircraft.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect. Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
back behind the dash line there. We'll go ahead and fire these guys up. Super easy to Airbus. Alright, let's do it. So we don't have to turn the packs off. All I gotta do is switch the starter switch over to the start position. And we'll go engine number 2. And that's all there is to do. See the N2 is spooling up. And once we get to about 15% N1, that'll be engine stable. Or sorry, 19%.
Canada 466, monitor tower 11835.
11835 at Canada 466.
The gens are already on, so there you go. It's available. Go ahead and switch this to engine number 1 and hop in the back and we'll listen to the PTUs.
Continue across runway 33 right, hold short, Bravo.
That is neat.
Straight, cross 33 right, hold short, Bravo.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
There you go, buddy.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
WestJet 266 ground, continue Bravo, left Charlie.
Bravo left side, left at 266.
Go 2 good starts. We'll switch the starter switch back to normal.
Maple 7669, contact ground 12165.
Engine and wing anti-ice don't need. Engine gens are already on, so
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Thanks. Master switch off. APU bleed off. It'll automatically switch over to the engine gens. Nothing else for us to do up there. Flight controls. What was our trim? Up 6.6. My hand signal. There he is. Good job. We'll see you. Don't need you either.
I think we'll give way to launch for West at 366.
Flight controls. Checked. Doors are good. Systems are normal. Takeoff config. Let's go. Flaps.
Lot 45, continue straight ahead, Alpha Mike. Give way to
Arm
Air
the
Canada,
spoilers.
Embraer right to left. And contact apron 12207.
Continue straight, Alpha Mike, give way to Embraer.
And flaps are set. One more time. Takeoff config test. There we go. Takeoff config is normal. Everything's green and good to go. Flap set, rudder trim, good. Flight controls checked. ECAM doors page checked. ECAM status page checked. Hand signal received. And we're ready for taxi. Taxi lights. Park and brake.
Canada 542 ground, good evening. Hotel cross 15 right down left, Bravo, hold short of Bravo 3.
Hotel cross 15 right and left, Bravo, short Bravo 3 at 542.
Good evening, with
Captain D26, you'll see a northbound heavy, you're number 1, Alpha Juliet 227.
Man, it has been a minute.
7669, continue Alpha Hotel.
Alpha Hotel, thanks.
01 left is right here, not far for us to taxi. We're just going to go straight across there.
Canada 619, as the line moves, right turn Alpha Kilo, contact gate at 2227.
57 on Alpha Kilo, as the line moves in Canada 619.
The weather radar works now. I mentioned that earlier, but obviously that stream never got finished, never landed.
Again, 723, we're showing gate 157 for you.
Company's telling us 153.
Alright, well, I'm waiting for apron to change. Stand by, we'll chat for them.
Okay.
So that's right there. Yes.
Canada 033, continue Alpha Hotel.
Alpha Hotel, they're again.
Approaching 01 left.
Tractor 245, hold short Bravo 3. Canada 738, heavy ground, gates occupied, taxi hotel, enter 15 right, hold short of Foxtrot.
Okay, Hotel 15, right? Foxtrot 1.
Park and brake set. Up here to the top. External lights can come on. Don't need the taxis for takeoff. It's there. Runway floods and strobe lights can come on. Transponder on TARA. And obviously we're takeoff configured, so we can switch it over to tower 120.5. And departure control is 120.9.
Lufthansa 495, contact departure 128.8, good day. 495, 128, good day. West 12, 12 tower, line up.
Let's go, park and brake.
That's 4 right, 1.
Approaching 01 right. On runway 01 right.
I'm gonna look down at the console here because we got a couple of D10s that I need to watch out for. Hold the toe brakes.
Cross 3535, 330 on the head, caution jet, wind speed 320, 15, gust 20.
A little loud on the takeoff roll, so 40% stabilize. That's flex temperature, flex takeoff is set. flight directors. Go flaps up. Bring the throttle back to the climb position, and that engages the auto throttle, which you can see that green light below the autopilots.
Clear line 24 left, and 20
Don't need the rudders anymore. And we can clean up the slats. San Francisco right off the nose. That's pretty cool.
Westchester Heavy, are you ready?
Westchester, you're ready to go.
The 3 bypass the Embraer, line up on wait 24.
Okay, line up way 24.
No departure control.
Jet Airways 233, contact center 124.902. The 4902, Jet Airways 233.
Turn the autopilot. I'm not sure what's up the speed. That should stop at 250 on an auto throttle. It's on the right, D10. Auto throttle is arms. Alright, it's coming down.
Jet Airways 233, contact center 124.902. The 4902, Jet Airways 233.
Spoilers disarmed. Engine mode is on normal. Runway floods come off, and wing and anti-ice still don't need packs. Pretty much would only turn those off if you're doing a really short field takeoff to get the extra engine power. You don't even need them to start the engine.
Departure Can 151, 2,500, climbing 5,000, 328. Can 151, hello, you're identified, climb 7,000. Maintain 7,000.
Some altitude constraints, 10,000 at the next waypoint there, you can see. Go ahead and get the external lights off. It's pretty smooth too. Turn the nose guys off. Feet, the external lights are off, seatbelt signs are off, and pressurization is good.
Departure Can 151, 2,500.
Pressure delta there, 3.4 psi.
Can 151, hello, you're identified.
Pretty good. Cabin altitude 2,050 feet.
7,000. Traffic, just say you're 6 o'clock and 2 miles and Embraer levels above you, maintain 7,000. Alright, maintain 7,000, receive. Thanks, it's an arrival, just gaining on you. They'll turn off your left side descent shortly here. Okay, good.
reaching 76 traffic, just say you're 6 o'clock, 2 miles and Embraer levels above you, maintain 7,000. Alright, maintain 7,000, Route 18. Thanks, it's an arrival, just being on you. They'll turn off your left side descent shortly here. Okay, good.
And we're past our altitude constraint, and I'm going to leave it at 250 knots for the speed. That should give us a pretty solid climb performance to get up to 35,000.
Canada 151.
See it climbing back up now.
On course.
Direct T-CAD on course, scale 151.
Canada 151, turn left direct T-CAD and on course.
Direct T-CAD on course, scale 151.
Jazz 835, go direct Acorn and on course.
Direct T-CAD on course, Jazz 835.
There we go, 2,800 feet per minute. Not too bad. 2,900. How high do we go? 3,000. 31.
Jazz 835, go direct Acorn and on course.
Direct T-CAD on course, Jazz 835. Departure on course 3536, with you leveling 3000, heading 060.
Encore 3536 identified, go direct to New Band and climb 5,000.
Direct New Band, climb 5,000 on course 3536. Departure on course 3536, with you leveling 3000, heading 060.
Encore 3536 identified, go direct to New Band and climb 5,000.
Direct New Band, climb 5,000 on course 3536.
Canada 151, 115, 151.
Coming up on 18,000, which is our transition altitude. If you pull these guys, it sets a standard on the PFDs. Same thing, click on this guy for standard. That's pretty much all we have to do now. Let's go Los Angeles. ATIS is 135.65. Get that on the side.
15,000, again 151.
135.69 VHF2. Get that on. Turn up the volume.
Encore 3536, climb to 11, 11,000.
Climb 11,000 on course 3536.
And 128.5 for approach control. The clouds should dissipate about halfway down between San Francisco and LA. Be able to see something before we land. And flying in on the arrival over downtown LA for what are we doing? 25 left. Should be in on the north side of the valley and then over the city. Although I don't think there's any decent auto gen for LA that comes default with X-Plane, unfortunately.
Bridge 1876, one more arrival at your 3 o'clock and 7 eastbound levels above you. Okay, roger. Bridge 1876, one more arrival at your 3 o'clock and 7 eastbound levels above you. Okay, roger. Canada 151, contact center on 13257.
3257 or Canada 151?
Canada 151, contact center on 13257.
3257 or Canada 151?
Bridge 1876, climb 15, 15,000. Yeah, 15,000, Rouge, 1876. Yeah, we picked up about an eighth of an inch there of mix. Okay, are you out of it now? No, we're still in the car. Okay, check level is 7 now. Okay, thank you for that. Bridge 1876, climb 15, 15,000. Yeah, 15,000, Rouge, 1876. Yeah, we picked up about an eighth of an inch there of mix. Okay, are you out of it now? No, we're still in the car. Okay, check level is 7 now. Okay, thank you for that. Center 950 Sierra Pop. Calling center, say again? Yes, sir, 950 Sierra Pop. Just kind of quiet. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss it. Handoff. Nope.
Air Canada 1190, contact center 127.12, good day. 1190, contact center 127.12, good day.
Jet 0 Sierra Papa, contact center 127.12. Jet 0 Sierra Papa, contact center 127.12. So 246, clear direct Aspen. Turkish 3, clear direct Aspen. Charlie 123, clear direct Barnes. Charlie 173, clear direct Sierra, Yankee Romeo. So 246, clear direct Aspen. Turkish 3, clear direct Aspen. Charlie 123, clear direct Barnes. Charlie 173, clear direct Sierra, Yankee Romeo. And Jazz 894, good morning. Climb maintain level 310. And Jazz 894, good morning. Climb maintain level 310.
Good morning, Air Canada 259-360. And 259, good day. Good morning, Air Canada 259-360. And 259, good day.
Skyline 726, one right, descend to 5,000, altimeter 3012.
When ready 5,000 and we check 3012, thanks.
Skyline 726, one right, descend to 5,000, altimeter 3012.
When ready 5,000 and we check 3012, thanks.
Bearskin 371, climb 14,000, altimeter 3012. Bearskin 371, climb 14,000, altimeter 3012. Skyline 726, sorry, I missed that comment.
Yeah, we were just apologizing about our stuck mic earlier.
Not a problem, it was just you and me on here at the time.
Thank gosh.
Skyline 726 just talked to the tower, and they got some circuit traffic on 12 and one coming off 12, so I got to take you around for the ILS. Turn right 15 degrees, vectors downwind.
Check right 15 degrees, vectors for the downwind, thanks much.
Skyline 726 just talked to the tower, and they got some circuit traffic on 12 and one coming off 12, so I got to take you around for the ILS. Turn right 15 degrees, vectors downwind.
Check right 15 degrees, vectors for the downwind, thanks much.
Morningstar 8084, roger, altimeter 3011.
3011.
Morningstar 8084, roger, altimeter 3011.
3011.
about 2,500 on
Jazz 322, radar identified on departure. Clear direct to Darrett and climb flight level 210.
Direct Darrett, up flight level 210, Jazz 322. Center, Jazz 322, about 2,500 on
Jazz 322, radar identified on departure. Clear direct to Darrett and climb flight level 210.
Direct Darrett, up flight level 210, Jazz 322.
Toby, how you doing? Just in time, we're getting towards our top of descent here in just a minute. 34,
726,
34
turn right a
miles.
further 5 degrees and descend 3,200.
Right another 5 degrees and 3,000 percent.
In fact, since we're going to do VNAV, I can roll this down to our IF altitude, which is 36. We just left San Francisco on our way to Los Angeles.
Skyline 726, turn right a further 5 degrees and descend 3,200.
Right another 5 degrees and 3,000 percent. 76.
Skyline 726, roger, 3,200.
My apologies, 3,200.
Did you want us over to 3265?
Baskin 371, sure, it's a good time for that. You can switch to 13265.
Miles. Usually at 5 miles, we'll press this knob to make a managed descent. If you pull it, it will be a quick descent. Of course, you can just hit expedite, which will get you down as fast as possible. Managed descent will just follow the VNAV profile, so that's what we're planning on doing. That was a quick flight, man. 70 knot tailwind helped us out a bit there. Sam, my Viking friend, how you doing? 5 to go, and we'll give her a little push. There you go, this little green dot that just appeared next to this The altitude tape is our descent profile. I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself? Yeah, I told you got Viking blood in your family. Our green ball is coming down. I'm gonna capture that in just a second. We already started our descent. Smooth as. Keep the speed where it's at for now. And the engine's going back to idle. Yeah, I think so. Someone told me that they thought I had Viking blood before, and I thought that was pretty cool. If I do, you definitely do. Let's look up ahead and see if we have any constraints here. So Ironman below 16,000 and above 12. .6'8", right? Did I get that? Remember that correctly? Alright, we can already get Los Angeles on the first officer side. I'm gonna turn off the weather radar because we are not gonna need that in LA today.
Sky 726, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, 726.
Roger.
Is that what they call you at school?
Sky 726, turn left heading 210.
Left 210,
Which one do you prefer? Sam, Viking, or a 6-foot girl? There you go, 6-foot girl it is.
Star 8084, I've lost you on the radar. I'll pick you up again shortly.
Those California views, y'all. You got it. I think last time I streamed was Thursday. You came in on Thursday as well, too. Although I haven't streamed all week. Been busy.
Star 8084, I've lost you on the radar. I'll pick you up again shortly. Sky 726, turn left heading 150.
The flight in what?
150 for the intercept, Skyline 726.
Maybe.
Sky 726, turn left heading 150, intercept the localizer.
150 for the intercept, Skyline 726.
Sky 726, I show you established now, 8 miles.
Oh, the 42-hour flight that your friend did, right?
Over to Tower 188, have a good day.
Is that in the Airbus A350? Is that right? Can't remember what plane it was. Yeah, look, this is our elapsed time since takeoff right here. 31 minutes, and we're starting our descent now. It's kind of where my limit is. had to speed brake here for a second because we're a little bit behind our descent profile.
567 now and 13522. Have a good day. 3522, that's your marker. Have a good day. Good day.
Get those details in there. That's right. You guys both remembered each other's heights. That's what tall people do.
Westjet 567 now and 13522. Have a good day.
See what the weather is doing in Los Angeles. I hope that the winds have not changed because I'm not messing around with this MCDU. 260 at 7, that is good. Altimeter 3014. I think it's because, like, Scandinavian people in general, which is where Vikings come from, are really tall. In fact, you know, I used to work at this place in downtown, and people would rent, you know, like, corporations would rent it out for parties and stuff. One night, Microsoft Scandinavia rented it out, and it was, like, the only time in my whole life where I felt maybe normal size or something. I mean, practically everyone that was in there was my height or taller. It was crazy. Downtown Atlanta. I used to work at a place called the Tabernacle. It was a concert venue and, I don't know, event hall. It used to be an old Baptist church. 20 miles. Got a speed constraint there.
104 now and 13522 today.
Oh, that's not too bad. There we go. 17,900 back to local altimeter 3014. I guess you've probably been a few times, right? You're from the southeast.
Air Canada 107.
No, I'm on the northeast side. I live like 30 miles northeast. Start slowing it down here. Although we live under the approach corridors, one of the approach corridors for Atlanta, so you can see planes flying over. They're about 12,000 feet around here, though. It's not like if I'm going to fly at our airport or something, I can tell what the ceilings are by whether or not I can see passenger jets. Alright, we'll switch this over to approach control. And tower is 133.9.
Air Canada 171, are you planning to manage approach or did you want to vector for the entity? I managed approach, right? Okay, 171.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Was that why you guys moved, or some other reason?
And maintain 4,000. Air Canada 171.
Right. Less than 10 miles, get this down to 250. Why'd y'all choose Florida? Any particular reason? Nothing wrong with Florida. It's just a little warm for my taste.
Present 2584, Toronto, good evening. Said direct Phoenix, descend 6,000 unrestricted runway 1.
I guess close is relative. I remember being a kid taking trips to Florida, and it felt like forever to get there. But it really isn't that far in the grand scheme of things. Ooh, a little bumpy here. Seatbelts, y'all.
Arrival good afternoon, Present 2584. Actually, flight level 190, descending to 1,000, with you,
Present 2584, Toronto.
Oh, that's awesome.
Said direct Phoenix.
Wish I could. That'd be sweet.
direct Phoenix 6,000.
The noise didn't bother you or anything? More speed constraints, 240.
Present 2584, turn on Zulu, runway 12, waiting transition.
we're coming up on 10,000. Yeah, I imagine you probably would. I used to live, when I lived overseas, I lived near a really busy road, and for like the first month that I was there, I couldn't sleep at all, and then after a while, like it just, it's background noise for you. I'm sure it's probably the exact same way with airplanes. Coming up at 10,000, we'll get the external lights on.
At this time, we do ask that you please remain seated for the duration of the flight, and begin wrapping up pieces of laptops and other components from their device. And if you need to ask you to power down those devices and start over landing. The tray table is at the top, so outside this time, please put away all carrying items, including laptops, handbags, and customer ties for landing, power, electronics, TV off. Make sure your phone is in that pocket ready, because we do ask that cellular service remains off until we can use it.
Sounds like me and your friend would have been friends in real life. That's actually part of the reason that I started streaming flight sims in the first place, is I had so few people that cared about airplanes. Like, no one in real life cares about these things. So about a foot ago, in other words. That is a growth spurt right there, friend. Sounds painful.
Alpha Echo November, traffic 1230 and 2.5 miles northwest bound.
California 1 right down there. I guess this is Malibu. This is the Los Angeles Valley. There's the airport. Somewhere thereabouts. All those fancy people's beach houses. Good conversation starter though, right? Oh, they turned the lights on for us. So I can't remember how this works. Like if we have to manually go into vectors. Do we have a discontinuity here? I'm about to find out, I guess.
Terminal 152, Gulf Alpha, November, 5,500.
Speed constraints additionally coming up 210 knots.
Requesting 5.5 direct development.
I do have Discord. It's not my personal Discord. It's our Flight Sim Nerd Discord that is linked below. It's on the info page. It's just a UMA or something like that.
3043, Alpha, November.
Outer tank fuel transfer. What's that? Should be doing it automatically. But yeah, so the little arrows mean that it's transferring to the center tank there. Fuel on board, 2920. We burned some of that, huh? There you go. Some real plane nerds in there. That's cool, though. Auto brakes max. Does that light up? Hello? No, we want medium.
Good evening, arrival check 146105.
Just 146, good evening, you're looking for runway 12, this is the 7th check.
Yeah, we're looking for runway 12, check.
Just 146, clear direct 2, let's descend 8,000.
Got 2, let's descend 8,000, we're ready, guys, 146.
Alright, so after this little point here, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if it sends you direct.
Good evening, arrival check 146105.
Just 146, good evening, you're looking for runway 12, this is the 7th
210, we can go get the slats
yeah,
going.
For runway 12, check.
Just 146, clear direct 2, let's descend 8,000.
Got 2, let's descend 8,000, we're ready, guys, 146.
This lined up in case it starts to turn us early. See what happens.
International arrival, yes, 51721.
LA, downtown, right there.
Just 517, Ensign around, good evening. Time to be on that blue, fly direct SoCal, descend 6,000.
there he is. Jacob Huber. Nice. Bienvenidos, amigo.
International arrival. Yes, 517, 217, 217, 0,000.
Just 517 into the round, good evening. I'm Leon FD, flying direct Volca.
Alright, let's do. Hello.
Roger, direct Volga, unrestricted.
Approach phase. So 132 is going to be the VREF.
Just 517,
Remember that.
36,000.
Alright, sometimes we do group flights in there.
As 146, keep the speed up as much as able, descend 5.
Keep the speed up, descend 5,000. Yeah,
Here's the moment of truth. What are we going to do here?
As 146, keep the speed up as much as able, descend 5.
Keep the speed up, descend 5,000. Yeah, 146.
Arrival's good, Eastern 310, 10,000, X-ray, the island,
5 310 up to the round, good afternoon, number 3 for 12, descend 8.
8,000.
So I'm guessing we're going to have to go direct to interchange to make it intercept. I'll just keep on this heading for just a second until we're a little bit past it.
Arrival's good,
Alright, let's go. Direct interchange, Honda.
10,000, X-ray, the island,
5 310 up to
I'll
the
now
round,
take
good
back
afternoon,
over there.
number 3 for 12, descend 8.
Missed approach altitude is what? ILS 07 left. 3,000.
Call 3312, speed 23 going up to 1.
We can arm our approach mode here. Glide slope and localizer armed. We're going to have to control the speed still all the way down. $10 miles on that side. We'll go 10 here. Switch that to landing system. Our landing system's on. So much information. Alright. Don't fuck it up, man.
I'll call 3312, speed 23 going up to 1.
Switch this to tower. Ground control is 0.75.
That's 707, went to 2105, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Maintain visual separation. Clear for takeoff, push to 707.
There we go. Got the glide slope and the localizer.
At 707, wind 2105, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Maintain visual separation. Clear for takeoff, push to 707.
I mean, 10 miles. One more time. VREF is 131, so we're going to put +5, so it's going to be 136. Make sure our ground spoilers are armed.
2,500.
There we go. Flaps 4. I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. The auto throttle we can leave on all the way down to the runway, which is pretty cool. Once we're at 50 feet, as soon as you go flight idle, it disconnects the auto throttle.
The 248, call departure on 28. I'd say with 28.
Go. Speed is set. Flaps are configured. Everything else is good.
The 248, call departure on 28. I'd say with 28. Canada 446, wind calm, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Takeoff 23, visual separation, Canada 446.
What up, Adon? Just in time, my friend. To see a butter or a crash and burn, I don't know.
Canada 446, wind calm, maintain visual separation, clear takeoff.
Hopefully it's going to be the former.
Visual separation, Canada 446.
Approaching 25 left.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wash out 1116, line up 23, confirm the Embraer site for visual departure. I'll get you going right away. I've got position at 23 of the Embraer site, west head 1160.
500.
Wash out 1116, line up 23, confirm the Embraer site for visual departure. I'll get you going right away. I've got position at 23 of the Embraer site, west head 1160.
100 above, 300.
I like the call-outs better in the Airbus.
Minimum 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 20,
Wash out 707, call departure on 28.
28, wishes 707.
Oof. was the problem with the missiles? You figured it out.
Push at 1116, maintain visual separation, wind calm, clear takeoff, runway 23. Takeoff 23, maintain visual separation, west at 1116.
Wait, so they what, GPS guided missiles? What kind of missiles are these? What plane is it?
Push at 1116, maintain visual separation, wind calm, clear takeoff, runway 23. Takeoff 23, maintain visual separation, west at 1116.
Ground control to Major Tom. Those lights can come off. Strobes can come off.
Safely locked them at the gate and turned on the signal trigger. Be careful when opening overhead bins as items do tend to shift during flight. Check baggage will be available on the carousel.
Jordan 7345,
We'll have access number for you.
information 0, altimeter 2984, taxi Alpha,
If you have
shut
a
off the kilo.
census claim at gate, which is a pink tag given to you by the gate agent, you can pick up your items right outside the front door.
Oh yeah. Why does he hate you for getting it? What do you want you to get?
The aircraft, such as wheelchair assistance, we ask that you please remain seated until after we
It's your money, man. You can do with it what you want. Fuck Melon.
For updated information on
Clip it.
flight and baggage claim, you can check airport monitors or download our
Yeah, but Melon should shut up. One of the best American planes in the game he refuses to get.
Cruise 1966, monitor travel 18.35.
Little bitch.
On behalf of JetBlue Airways, and especially the New York City-based in-flight and flight crew, we'd like to thank you so much for flying with us this morning. We'd like to be the first to say welcome home. We hope to see you again on a future JetBlue flight very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
JetBlue, wrong airline, lady.
Jordan 7389, contact ground 12165.
2165, good night, 739.
It does have
Approaching
BSS.
07 left.
I like it 95% of the time, but the ground roll and a few of the ambient noises with landing gear are pretty loud.
Alpha, we'll turn up here.
Jordan 7389, ground evening taxi Alpha Hotel.
Taxi Alpha Hotel.
Guess it doesn't matter too much which gate we take in here, huh?
Record 3609, contact ground 12165.
1165, quick.
As far as I checked, I mean, so this is a brand new update that just came out yesterday, I think yesterday, for the A320. And every time they update that, then BSS updates their sound, and I haven't seen one yet. It's just the controls aren't quite as granular as I want, because there's a few sounds that I think need to be turned down, and I can't control them independently on the sliders that it comes with. So hopefully that'll get fixed soon-ish. How about in here? We'll go park in here. Oh boys, it's me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
3609, ground evening Romeo Cross, runway 30 right, Hotel Bravo.
Yeah, baby. Virgin America. Oh, this one right here, this corner slot.
Etihad 140, heavy ground runway 23, full length, altimeter is 2985. Taxi Alpha, Hotel, hold short to Alpha Hotel, Hotel, Cabex, 223, full length, 2985, Etihad 140.
No 320s to MCO? You never seen one?
Maple 7548, monitor tower 18.35.
What about Sanford? It's weird that you have like 787s flying out of your airport, but nothing like this size. I wish this was the 200 variant though. I kind of like the, or there was an A321. This one looks a little bit like an A319 to me. Needs to be stretched out a little bit. Oh, there you go. Do have 320s there.
Roger, 7345 coming over to Alpha Kilo.
Tourism 7345 ground, you're waiting for the Rouge to turn in at Alpha Kilo. Once they go in, continue Alpha Hotel.
Right after the Rouge turning in, Alpha Hotel, 7345.
Here we go. Get the flight directors off real quick. Oh, the sounds are so good.
Jordan 7374 coming up.
Let's take a look at that replay. It felt a little firm to me.
Runway 24 right information Zulu, altimeter 2984, taxi Delta Flight Charlie.
Engine stop spinning.
Delta Flight.
Almost. Come on, buddy. Check it out, Nerd Bird. I've also got the taxi light on still.
Tourism Maple 7617.
Replay time. Still no noises, unfortunately, in the replay. I mean, it's just that sort of ambient noise. I know the BSS guy said that he was working on that, but that was like a year ago.
Canada 015 via Quebec, line up runway 23. Line up via Quebec, runway 23, or Canada 015.
Hell, airport is this at? Come on. That might have been a little firm.
Canada 015 via Quebec, line up runway 23. Line up via Quebec, runway 23, or Canada 015. Air Canada 446, contact departure on 28 inch.
Okay, bye-bye.
Those details inside the spoilers,
Air
though.
Canada 446, contact departure on 28 inch.
Okay, bye-bye.
GG, flight factor. Supposedly they're working on a 777 V2. Hopefully that's going to be out soon. This is pretty good. I mean, the other version of the plane, the I guess what is it, the Open Tech Alpha or the Public Tech Alpha or whatever they called it before. This is V1. I think the first version was pretty good, but this one I like a lot. Back on the menu, guys. It's also nice switching it up and not flying a Boeing for a change. I don't care what Melon says. He's not my mom. Put your spoilers away. I got him eventually, I noticed. So the keys that I have bound for him, like on the the 737, if you press all the way forward, then it's, you know, disarms and puts them away. But on this one, all the way forward is armed and up. Ground spoilers armed. Put him down. Any minute now. There we go. Also, big improvement, aside from cockpit textures and working weather radar and stuff like that, you can actually see the pilots now in the external camera views. Like a virgin. Yeah, so in this one, like all the way forward is pull up an arm. So it's already in arm position when you land, and then they deploy, so you have to actually push it back down.
I check you need full length. Back.
And where do we park this thing? This one? Alright, dudes, as per usual, I'll let it taxi in. Even though there's not going to be any spool down noises, it's just air noises, we'll park it at the gate. This is LAX. You want to see it? Recognize that? I gotta find that gate again. True, true. Alright, I'm out here. Aiden, if you stream, I'll be there. But be warned, I can only watch. I can't, like, because I'm locked out of my account on my laptop. So unless I want to sit up here on my PC, which I don't. Or I guess I could pull it up on my phone, but that's a pain in the dick to type on. If you stream, I'll watch, but I might not be talking. We love ya. 6 Foot Girl, if you're still out there, love you too. Logged out, because I changed two-factor authentication when I got here, so it's still, you know, linked to my Korean phone number. And when I try to change it, they're like, no, that phone number's not right. So, fuck Twitch. I've tried to contact them now 5 times. Ain't nobody helping me here. Yeah, it's just a giant mess. So if I ever actually get signed out of my PC, fortunately that account is still signed in. But if, like, my browser cache gets cleaned on that for whatever reason, then I'm screwed. Six Foot Girl's still here. I'm out of here. Gonna end this as soon as we shut this thing down, but I'm gonna dip out. We love you. We'll see you next time. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Well, I'm not flying tomorrow because the weather's shit, so if you have any suggestions for what I should fly for Failure Friday, holla at your boy. I'm open to suggestions. 3rd time. We love you. We'll see you next time. Peace.